Assalamu alaikum. Today is Tuesday, 10th of March. Inshallah, we will start a new section 2, Reactions of Acids and Bases, Chapter 9, pages 302, 305. Please open your book and follow me. By the end of this lesson, you will understand what is the meaning of neutralization reaction, and you can explain what are salts, and we can identify their properties and uses. Now let me ask you, can bases react with acids? Yes, of course, they can react together. And if you remember, we already do this experiment in the previous lesson when we put a base with an acid, and I told you check what happened to the color of the solution. The indicator solution returned back to purple color. Why? Because acid and base neutralize each other. We will learn what is the meaning of neutralization, inshallah. Now, if you eat a heavy meal, okay, sometimes after a heavy meal you feel a heartburn, just a trouble in your stomach, you feel upset, irritation. What happened? Now the stomach solution, the hydrochloric acid inside your stomach, which help you to digest food, some of it will move up to your esophagus. This is cause irritation in your esophagus, so you feel this heartburn. What should you do when you feel like this? We should use antacid. What is antacid? We saw antacid in previous lesson. When we dissolve antacid tablet in water, it will produce a basic solution. This basic solution will react with the acid in your stomach to reduce its acidity. What happens when an acid and a base react together? A neutralization reaction will take place. What is the meaning of neutralization reaction? Now suppose that we have two materials, one is or two substances. One is a strong acid like hydrochloric acid, the other is a strong base like sodium hydroxide base. So we have strong acid, strong base. When they react together, they will neutralize each other. What is the meaning of neutralize each other? Means they will equal each other. Equal each other means the solution after reaction will be not acidic and not basic. The solution will become neutral solution. Water, neutral. The acid cancel the base and the base cancel the acid. So, neutralization reaction is a reaction between an acid and base. In this reaction, acid and base cancel each other, equal each other, because they are opposites. Acid turn the blue litmus paper to red. Base turn the red litmus paper to blue. So they are opposite. They equal each other. Neutralize each other means cancel each other. How they cancel each other? When a strong acid reacts with a strong base, they form water. Water and salt. Water is neutral. So we call this neutralization reaction. How this neutralization takes place? Now remember, when there is a strong acid dissolved in water, a solution of strong acid, the strong acid will ionize completely in water. And we explained this before in section 1. What is the meaning of ionize completely? Means the acid will change to hydronium ion and negative ions. I told you before, we can divide acid into two parts, the positive part and the negative part. Positive part is hydrogen ion. Negative part is chloride ions. When a strong acid dissolved in water, the hydrogen ion will react with water molecule to form hydronium ion, and the chlor ion will come out as it is, negative chloride ions. This is how a strong acid ionizes completely, as we explained this before. A solution of a strong base like sodium hydroxide dissociates completely, means the ions separate in water. How the ions separate in water? Also, here divide the base into positive part and the negative part. Here the positive part is sodium ions, negative part is hydroxide ions. Means when you put this strong base in water, the ions will separate it. Means the result will be positive sodium ions and the negative hydroxide ions. So this is solution of a strong acid. This is solution of a strong base. What ions we can find in solution of a strong acid? Hydronium ions and the negative ions. Here hydroxide ions and the positive ions. What happens when we mix the two solutions together? Can you think with me? When we mix this with this, when we mix the two solutions together, as we said, neutralization reaction takes place. Check here. This is solution of a strong acid, hydronium ion and the negative chloride ion. This is the solution of the strong base, positive sodium ions and hydroxide ions. When we put the two solutions together, they will react together. The acid solution react with the base solution, and they will form water molecules and a salt. Here in this example, salt is sodium chloride salt. So the most important thing here that you should know, when a strong acid reacts with a strong base, solution and solution, solution of a strong acid, solution of strong base, they will neutralize each other or cancel each other. The hydronium ion will react with hydroxide ion to form water. As we know, hydronium ion is acidic. Hydroxide ions basic. They will react together to form water. Water is neutral. So neutralization reaction takes place because water is neutral. Before, there was an acid and a base. After reaction, there is water. Water is neutral, so there is no more acid or no more base. Sodium and chlor ions are just watching ions. They are watching on the sidelines. They doesn't involve